In this video, you will learn how recovery simulation with CA Fast Recover helps you prove that you can recover your DB2 objects without affecting any running applications. Many regulations require database administrators to prove that you can recover your database objects to any backup or specific points in time, especially when you're dealing with sensitive data or business-critical information. DBAs also get requests from application teams wanting to know, how often can you create backups? What is your average recovery time in case of a disaster? And what recovery points can you offer for the DB2 objects? The main question can be stated like this. Can you prove that you can recover an object to point X? And how long will that recovery take? To meet these requirements, the DBA needs the following items: a way to prove that the objects are recoverable without actually changing the objects, verification that the necessary resources are available, and an estimate of how long the recovery would take. CA Fast Recover can provide this information with its recovery simulation feature. The simulation tells you what image copies and logs are needed and whether those resources are available. The simulation obtains this information by performing an actual recovery to shadow objects. The use of shadow objects means that the original objects are not touched. They remain available during the simulation. The DB2 catalog is not modified, and the status of the original objects remains untouched. You can execute a recovery simulation by adding Preview Simulate to a recover statement. By default, the shadow datasets are deleted at the end of the simulation to prevent storage constraints. If you want to keep them, add Keep Simulation Shadows Yes to your recover statement. This recover statement specifies the object to recover, an image copy, and Preview Simulate. In this demonstration, we will prove that we can recover to this specific image copy. Because the simulation does not touch the original objects, not all recover options are compatible with Preview Simulate. You can process single objects and listdefs, as shown in this example, and the simulation can also include indexes. For complete details on what options are supported in a simulation, see the Fast Recover documentation at techdocs.broadcom.com. When you submit a simulation job, the output is written to the job log. The output includes several key points. The first messages indicate that this is a recovery simulation and show the shadow VSAM datasets that will be used for the simulation. The output shows the image copies and logs that are needed to recover the specified objects. This section shows that we actually have the resources to recover the objects. If a required image copy is missing, for example, if it is not cataloged or it has been deleted, you are notified that the recovery will compensate with previous image copies and DB2 logs. If no image copies are available, Fast Recover attempts to use only the DB2 logs, and it indicates whether the recovery was successful or not. If any resources were migrated from disk to other media, a message indicates this, and the resources are recalled. At the end of the simulation output, a message indicates whether the recovery was successful and the elapsed time for that recover statement. At this point, you can be certain that you can recover the objects and that you have the resources to do so. In this video, we have shown that with recovery simulation, you can verify the time to recover your DB2 objects, validate your recover JCL without affecting the target objects, see the resources that are needed to recover the objects, and validate the recovery process for the objects. Thank you for viewing this video. For more information about CA Fast Recover and our DB2 solutions, visit the product page online at broadcom.com. From that page, you can access the resources shown here.